Hello dear students, welcome back to your science class. This is your science teacher. I hope you all are well. In the previous video, we have started chapter 4, Adaptations in Animals, and we were doing the topic classification of animals. So you have learned the first type of animals, the terrestrial animals. Now in this video, you will learn about the remaining type of animals, that means the aquatic animals, aerial animals, amphibians and the arboreal animals. So now let's start with the aquatic animals. So what are aquatic animals? The animals that live in water are called aquatic animals. They live in water because they have some different features or properties that help them to survive in water. So the distinct features that help them to live in water are: first one is, most of the aquatic animals have gills to breathe. What are gills? Gills are the pair of respiratory organs which are present in amphibians and by which they take out oxygen from water. So just like lungs are the respiratory organ in human beings, gills are the respiratory organ in aquatic animals. Second is, many of them have streamlined bodies. What is the meaning of streamlined bodies? Means their bodies are of streamlined shape. Streamlined shape is the shape that helps aquatic animals to float or to move in the water easily. For example, this fish has streamlined shape. This streamlined shape helps the fish to float in water easily. Similarly, this turtle also have streamlined shape. So this streamlined shape of the aquatic animals helps them to float in the water in an easy manner. Next is, many water birds have webbed feet or paddle-like flippers. Means they have fingers or toes in the form of a web and they have paddle-like flippers. Flippers are used by sea animals for swimming. So they have paddle-like flippers. Like in case of turtle, it have paddle-like limbs. Limbs means organs which help it to swim. And similarly, in case of crab, there are gills which help it to breathe in the water. And fishes have fins which help them to move in the water. What are fins? Fins are just like wings. In case of flying creatures like birds, there are wings to fly. Similarly, in case of aquatic creatures or aquatic animals like fishes, there are fins. So the fins helps the fish to swim in the water, just like the wings helps the bird to fly in the sky. The third kind of animals are known as amphibians. What are amphibians? The animals that can live both on land and in water are known as amphibians. So they also have some distinct features or properties which help them to live both on land as well as in water. So these are gills and lungs. They have both gills and lungs. Gills to respire in water and they have lungs to respire at land. They also have limbs and fins. They have limbs to move from one place to another place and they swim in the water with the help of fins. The examples of amphibians are frogs, toads and the salamanders. The frogs and toads are cold-blooded animals. What is the meaning of cold-blooded animals? Means their body temperature changes with that of the environment. That means if it is too cold, then they cannot bear very cold weather, so they undergo a long winter sleep which is known as hibernation. Next is salamanders. Salamanders are also the amphibians. They have limbs for swimming. Limbs means they have the body parts for swimming. They have moist skin to breathe in water and they also have lungs to breathe on the land. Next is aerial animals. The animals that fly are called aerial animals, and these animals have hollow bones. Means there are some spaces in the bones which are filled with air and it makes the bones light and the birds can easily fly, and the birds also have the wings to fly. And they also have these streamlined bodies which help them to fly in the sky. So most of the birds have the wings and the streamlined bodies to fly, and they have light and hollow bones. The bats are the only mammals. Mammals are those which can produce milk for feeding their younger ones. So the bats are the only mammals which can fly. Next is arboreal animals. The animals that spend most of their time on trees are known as arboreal animals. For example, squirrels, tree lizards, and monkeys are the arboreal animals which spend most of their time on the trees. The squirrels and tree lizards have claws, means they have fingers or nails, and broad hip girdles, means they have the belt like structures on their body which support their body while climbing. Similarly, the monkeys have long and curly tails that help them to swing from one branch to the another.